Welcome to Strictly Buckets. This is a new podcast with me, Harrison Tuttle, Nicholas Figueroa, and Dante Alves.
Yeah, thank you.
This is basically a basketball and a college basketball podcast where we will be talking about things just in general in the NBA and the world of basketball. So, let's get into our first question, Nicholas.
First topic that I want.
I'm sorry, guys.
First topic I want to talk about. Let's talk about the 2018-2019 season award predictions.
Which award?
So which
For
award
all of
first?
them.
No, but which award?
We'll start with
was-
MVP.
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 My MVP prediction. I am going with. I have a list between three people, but I have LeBron James, Joel Embiid, or Giannis Antetokounmpo. I have LeBron going number one on my list for MVP because he's the Lakers.
Yeah.
He's on the Lakers. He's on a new team. He got a fresh start. He got all the media. Oh my God, my voice is cracked. But I got the media attention. You got LeBron. You got everything going up, building up for LeBron. So as you can see with these MVPs, they have a big story that builds up with them, and that's how they get the award. If you have everything, the narrative and everything beforehand, you're going to win the award. James Harden's narrative last season was he's never won the award after coming in second place and third place so many times. Russell Westbrook had Kevin Durant leaving him and him having a dominant season. So that was his story. So now
It's not always based on storyline.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing with the MVP. Historically based, the MVP besides Westbrook, the MVP goes to the guy who leads his team to either the 1 seed or the 2nd seed. That's historically, and that's 99% of the thing. So the question is, can the Sixers get to the second seed? Because if he does, then Joel Embiid has a higher chance to get MVP over a guy like LeBron,
Embiid's not winning MVP.
who I believe will get around the lower half of the Western Conference, 5 through 8. Now, we've seen that if you're Westbrook and you can put up numbers that you could get the MVP, but I just don't think – I think the MVP has gone to the West 2 straight times, and I think that Joel Embiid – is going to have the popularity and the whole process and everything.
So you got
I think
Embiid?
Joel Embiid or Giannis will be the MVP. Okay. I just don't think Giannis is going to get a high seed.
You don't think Giannis is going to get...
But I think it's going to go someone in the West, based off of how competitive the West is better.
So what player do you have, Nicholas?
I have LeBron.
You have LeBron. Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be a trend here on this podcast. I tend to not dislike LeBron, but
you
dislike
hate
LeBron.
Yeah.
So next question, we're going to get into...
He's been beating the brakes off our team for the past decade.
We have more awards.
Most improved player.
Most improved. Frank Ntilikina.
I think the most improved player this year is going to...
If I'm being honest, I think it could be Jason Tatum.
No,
I'm kidding. I'm playing.
Most improved player. Well, you got to think about this. It's going to have to...
Like, who's going to take a big step this year?
Who struggled last year as a rookie? Oh, I think Fultz.
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a rookie.
I like that, Markelle Fultz.
It doesn't have to be a rookie just because Victor Oladipo won last year.
I think Markelle Fultz.
No, I know, but you have to look at Markelle Fultz.
I think Markelle Fultz pulls it off.
No, I don't think Markelle Fultz. I'm going to state it right here, and you guys can go back on this date. I do not think that Markelle Fultz will gain a jumper, which will make him ineffective and not productive towards what the Sixers need to get past teams in the Eastern Conference.
What do you think about Lonzo?
Who's the youngest player to get a triple-double?
The most improved player this year will go to Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram averaged 17 last year.
That is who's going to be the most improved player of the year.
I think Lonzo's a higher chance.
Brandon Ingram will not only...
What do you think his stats are going to be for him?
Brandon Ingram will average around 21 points.
That's not really that big of an improvement when
you have to look at this.
Yes, it is.
He also is going to have LeBron on his team.
If Markelle Fultz averages at least, even if Markelle Fultz averages 12 points a game to 3 points a game this season, that is a bigger.
So when you go from Markelle Fultz for somebody who has basically did not play, and he did not play in the playoffs because he was not a good player this year. Look up how much Markelle Fultz. He was not hurt.
He's been injured.
No, he was hurt. Look up how Markelle Fultz.
Was my guy injured?
See, this is why.
Yeah, exactly. It works both ways.
So look at Markel Fultz
Kawhi
stats.
Leonard's another story.
So we average 7 points per game. So if he averages, on how many games? 14 games. So if you average, say, 13 points per game, that does not make you the most improved. That just means that you lived up to the expectations of being the number one pick when you were not even the best player in the fucking draft.
So how come Chris Dunn made the most improved?
Because Chris Dunn went from Chris Dunn actually improved. He improved with his role.
So if he comes back next season and improves,
I can't believe Jonte's actually going against Chris Dunn.
Look up Chris Dunn and look up his improvements.
I don't think Chris Dunn's going to win most improved.
Chris Dunn stats down.
Yeah.
He went from playing 17 minutes a game from averaging 3.8, which is 4, on 37% shooting, to getting 30 minutes a game roughly and averaging 13.4 on 42% shooting.
Chris Dunn's going to make a big step up.
And 6 assists per game. That is
Chris Dunn's going to make a step
that is
up.
an improvement.
That's a good improvement.
We have Levine, freaking Parker, and Markin, and that's gonna get a lot of points. So Chris Dunn's not going to.
So who? All right. So you think Markel Fultz, because you're still holding out hope for him?
No, because I think he will do better than 7 points a game, and he will be relatively healthy next season. He will be the starting point guard for the 76ers.
So how do you think Markel...
Can you look up Markel Fultz and how much minutes he played?
No, but you also have to look at the Sixers roster. Markel Fultz is going to...
He's going to start.
He's going to start, but you have to look at who else. They have Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid.
He'll be the third option.
He's going to be the third option, so...
He'll probably be second option.
His stats aren't going to be that much better.
Scoring, like second option scoring.
No, his stats aren't going to be that much better, though.
Like shooting.
He has to share the ball with more.
Ben Simmons is a better scorer than...
Shooting? He can't get.
He averaged 18 points a game.
Shooting. So how much shots he took?
No, without shooting.
Look at the Sixers.
Exactly, but he hasn't taken jump shots. You think Markel Fultz isn't going to get
If you're the third best player, if Markel Fultz is your third best player, you are not going to win.
What are you saying?
You are not going to win in a 3-man league with teams that have multiple...
So the first pick in the draft, you're not going to win a game with the first pick in the draft.
Let's look at the Sixers roster here, and let's see.
Crazy.
Jonte, I actually agree. I think Chris Dunn is a higher chance because look at who he has to split the ball with.
Bro,
Ben Simmons.
Look who Fultz has to split the ball with.
Ben Simmons is not only going to bring up the ball, but he is going to facilitate for others, which means Markel Fultz need to learn how to shoot. And up until what's the date today, Nicholas?
Today,
bro, when you average
up until
it's
August 19th, 2018. He's working with Drew Hanlon. And we still have not seen a video of him shooting a basketball.
You're spewing.
And you think Chris Dunn is going to win the most improved
player?
No.
I said Brandon Ingram.
He has a chance.
And look up Brandon Ingram's stats and tell me how much he's going to improve.
Brandon Ingram will not improve.
Because if Markel Fultz doubles his scoring, that's a lot more improvement than what Brandon Ingram does. Because Brandon Ingram averaged 17 points a game. Yeah, I know it's under the run because Jason Tatum averaged 13, and compared to him,
Brandon Ingram went from
that was a big improvement.
His first season was 9.4 points, and his second season is 16.1.
He is not going to.
He improved
make
from
the huge jump.
He improved from beyond the arc. His field goal percentage went up, but he also had more minutes. Now,
yeah, Kuzma.
I mean, the thing with most improved, it's basically you're trying to project something that nobody's trying. Like nobody would have seen. Julius Randle.
Frank Ntilikina.
Julius Randle might be a most improved player.
Jabari, what did he average this year?
Jabari will not be the most
Jabari Parker always gets a lot of points.
All right, so you have Fultz. Who do you have? Chris Dunn?
It's between Chris Dunn and Fultz.
I have Brandon Ingram. Just because he's going to be on a winning team and he's going to be recognized more.
All right, we'll go back to this then.
Okay.
All right, next, 6-man.
6-man of the year, Terry Rozier. Who do you got? It's either Terry Rozier or Dennis Schroeder. That's basically what it is.
Dennis Schroeder or 6-man like Will, baby?
It's either Terry Rozier or Dennis Schroeder.
Will, baby?
Yo.
It's 6-man.
I mean, that was...
You can't make this up.
It's Lou Will or freaking... Or Dennis Schroeder. You are right.
Lou Will may start, though.
Lou Will's not
Who's going to start?
Lou Will doesn't start because he wants to be 6-man of the year. That's just like...
Lou Will does whatever it takes for his team, whatever the coach wants. He said
and
that.
They drafted point guards. They drafted 2 point guards.
So they're probably gonna start Avery Bradley because they're paying him.
So he will be coming off the bench.
So what do you? I mean, Dennis Schroeder. I don't know how he's gonna fit with Westbrook because they're 2 ball dominant players. But my pick for 6-man of the year is Terry Rozier.
Terry Rozier.
You got Terry?
Who won the?
I think you're smoking something.
Who won 6-man of the year last year? Was it Lou Will?
It was Lou Will.
But nah, Lou Will had a. Nah, I have Dennis Schroeder. I doubt Lou Will can't do it again because the numbers that Lou Will put up off the bench, that's never gonna.
I'm just gonna go all out here and just be completely nuts. Trey Burke or Frank Ntilikina.
Shut your mouth. Okay, so we skip your.
All right, so that's the third time Nicholas has brought up Frank Ntilikina.
Frank Ntilikina. Let's look up what he averaged this year.
All right, we're not talking about that.
Yeah.
We're not talking.
Can we look up the stats?
Fine. I'll look up the stats. It don't matter. That's why. No, he could win Most Improved Player.
Frank Ntilikina, I would like to say this on the record, is a targeted person that people come after on this podcast.
I want to bring up on this podcast that, like Stephen A. Smith once said, he is a bona fide scrub.
Frank Ntilikina is a very good defender.
Average 5.9 points.
He is a total nose. He's 6'5" with a 7'1" wingspan. You can't tell me there's potential with that for defense.
He's a very good defender.
Can you tell me how much he averaged?
It doesn't matter. That does not matter.
Not a good 3-point shooter.
Yo, viewers watching this, if any viewers are watching this, I bet you anybody you could put up more than 5.9 points a game.
That's bull.
In the NBA, no, you can't.
Yes, you can.
All right, so let's talk about...
people don't play defense.
We still haven't picked for 6 man.
Yeah, I did. I picked.
Who do you pick?
You picked freaking Terry?
Oh, yeah. Who'd you pick?
I picked Dennis Schroeder. Because look up Lou Will's.
I forgot Dennis Schroeder's on the Thunder now.
Look up Lou Will.
I forgot. Dennis Schroeder's the best player off that bench.
For Lou Williams to pull off what he did last year, he almost made the All-Star game as a 6-man. So for him to pull off he's not going to be able to do that. Unless he averages 21 points a game, 20, and Terry Rozier and all these other guys that we have at 6-man, don't
I think Terry Rozier is a better player than Dennis Schroeder. And that's basically the only reason why. And Terry Rozier is also in a contract here, which means...
crazy to say Isaiah Thomas is 6-man.
No.
It wouldn't be crazy.
Isaiah
Thomas, I like that a lot, actually.
Terry Rozier is in a contract here.
Because Isaiah Thomas coming off the bench because they have Jamal Murray starting.
IT got the story. I think IT can actually do it, too.
IT can do it.
He's going to get off. He's going to get minutes.
It just depends on if his hip is healthy.
And Isaiah Thomas will never be the player where he was.
He won't.
But he will put up numbers.
But I'd take him on my team. I mean...
Yeah, your team's that. Yeah, your team could need anybody.
I already dropped the F-bomb, so you can basically...
I'm not going to swear.
You get demonetized.
I'm not going to swear, guys.
All right, so we came out Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year? Do you want me to answer that question?
Nicholas?
Oh, yeah, you answer it first.
You know what I want to say.
I'm going to say...
Now, here's the thing about this podcast. Everything we say is recorded, so we can go back on this and we can look back and see how we were.
Let's what you say right here.
So
no, hang on. I got this.
No,
what you say right here that how do you feel about Kyrie leaving the Celtics when he leaves the Celtics? What are you gonna say?
Because it's
gonna be documented as of August 19th.
As of August 19th, there are reports coming out that Kyrie Irving is interested in joining the New York Knicks.
Facts.
But there are also reports that suggest that Kyrie has had a understanding with the Celtics that would trade.
Well, you say right now that Kyrie won't leave the Celtics.
Kyrie will not leave the Celtics.
All right, it's recorded August 19th.
No.
Kyrie, Jimmy Butler, Knicks 2019.
I will go as far to say as there is a contract in Danny Ainge's desk in Waltham, Massachusetts, in the new Celtics New Balance facility.
No one cares.
That has X amount of years and X amount of...
He was sponsored by
X amount of years and... No,
That's
he's not. He's not. They were interested. X amount of years and X amount of money. Kyrie Irving is not going to the New York Knicks.
Okay, my 6th man of the year prediction, I don't think Dennis Schroeder. I cancel that. I'm going to go with Lou Will because I just realized that the Clippers are really bad.
Okay. All right, so...
I'm going with Isaiah Thomas.
So IT is his goal is Lou Will.
I'm going with Tito 3 Sticks.
Just because I know IT is going to be on a winning situation.
You're wild.
Teams are going to be looking. Teams are going to be looking. The NBA is going to be looking at Isaiah Thomas to see if he can come back from whatever. Sure, he's not going to average 29
points a game. They'll make a nice comeback love story for Isaiah Thomas.
All right, so next is the Rookie of the Year.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Dante.
So I have.
Go ahead.
This is my.
So if you say Wendell Carter Jr., I'm going to punch you in the face.
Why the hell would I say Wendell? I think Wendell Carter will make an all-rookie.
No, I forgot. He's gonna say. I know he's gonna say.
If he plays, I think he can win. But my Rookie of the Year,
your butt buddy, Michael Porter Jr.
Okay, so you say it already. So I think Michael Porter is the best player coming out of this draft. You can hate on it if you want. The man was injured. We all know this, right? You know this, Tuttle.
Who's your rookie of the year, Dante?
I already said him.
Yeah, already said
You think Michael Porter Jr. is going to win rookie of the year?
If he plays. If he plays.
Good thing this is recorded.
Yes, good thing this is recorded.
Nicholas, who's your rookie of the year?
That's a little. I don't know, bro. If he plays, that's a big if.
He would be there.
I can tell you.
Big
I can tell you who my two candidates for rookie
If
of the
you
year
look at
is.
it right now, Michael Porter already put out reports that he would be coming for the start of the season.
Go ahead, Nick.
Here. I have it down to 3.
I have mine down to 2.
I have.
And I have Ayton on there.
Kevin Knox.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm being dead ass. I'm being straight
Go
up.
on,
I like
go on.
Kevin Knox.
Go on.
Kevin Knox, Marvin Bagley,
I don't think that.
And then who else?
Luka Doncic.
So who's your pick, by the way?
My pick.
Yeah.
I have to go Marvin Bagley.
Okay.
I feel just
At
based off
Ayton,
what he
you're-
did in summer league. Marvin Bagley outplayed Ayton.
Okay.
He outplayed Ayton.
So here is what my 2 are, and I'm gonna say why I'm not gonna pick Bagley or Ayton because what? Yes, for people that don't know, I will not refer to Robert Williams as his actual name. I will refer to him as Bob until he produces, and he won't play, so I'm not worried. But my 2, I don't think Bagley will win Rookie of the Year because his team's gonna suck, and he won't get any attention. Okay, nobody's gonna give. When's the last time a Kings player won Rookie of the Year?
I don't think it's ever.
Tyreek Evans.
So
Tyreek Evans, yeah, that was last time.
So I mean, and that was 9-10 years ago. I think my Rookie of the Year is going to be the Rookie of the Year is either going to be Kevin Knox or
Hang on, most improved Malik Monk.
he's not good.
He could.
You have Kevin Knox, like.
It's either Kevin Knox or
in
Luka
summer league.
Doncic.
Look
Why
at
do
him,
you say Kevin
21.3
Knox?
points.
Why do I
Porzingis
say-
is projected to come back for Christmas?
Why do I say Kevin Knox? Because Kevin Knox can create his shot and he can find
Is
it.
he
He can
efficient?
score.
Kevin Knox is the next Jason Tatum.
I mean, it's
You could see it.
it.
His scoring, he plays like Jason
Just
Tatum.
because you can score and you're 6'8" doesn't mean you're Jason.
He's a little
Tatum.
more stiff. But
Okay,
he can move.
So Kevin Knox. My problem is their star will be coming back.
Okay,
Far
Christmas.
Christmas. That's not even a
So
quarter of the season.
How can
Kevin Knox is going to be the second option.
Yeah, he's gonna be the second option. Your Rookie of the Year was the third option.
No, they'll put Kevin Knox over
He'll be
Ennis
the
Cannon.
primary scorer. He
They'll
would be
put-
one of the because he would be having the ball in his hands. Michael Porter will have the ball. Believe it or
Okay,
not.
so I have Luka Doncic. I'm saying it right now.
I have Ayton.
I'm saying it right now. Luka Doncic will be an All-Star in the next.
Oh,
3
and I have
years.
Colin Sexton going up there
Luka
too, but
Doncic.
no one's gonna mention that either.
Well, here's the thing. I like Luka Doncic, but I need to see him against NBA talent.
I have Sexton higher than Knox. For crying out loud.
All right, so we got.
Yes, I have
So let's go down the list. We have MVP. Dante has LeBron.
I have
You have LeBron. I have Embiid. And for most improved player of the year, I have Brandon Ingram. You have Markelle Fultz, and you have
Chris Dunn.
Chris Dunn. That's right. No, I have Chris Dunn or Markelle. If I don't know.
Rookie of the Year. Dante has Michael Porter Jr. Nicholas has.
Marvin Bagley.
Michael Porter, bro. If you
No,
ever
you know what?
watch
I
this,
change it. Kevin Knox.
Michael
Kevin
Porter,
Knox. Right here.
you understand, Michael Porter. If you ever watch this, I have your back. You understand this? I know what we're doing right now. Everyone's laughing at me for picking you as my rookie of the year.
He'll give you his back.
No, shut your mouth. So I know what we're talking about right now.
I mean,
is
I'm
rookie
going
of
to
the year.
reserve judgment for Michael Porter because if I give my thoughts on Michael Porter Jr. and his medical information and everything that he's done, Dante, I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going to reserve judgment here. But Michael Porter Jr., I can guarantee you will not.
Michael Porter win the rookie of the year, and we can shut these.
Michael Porter Jr. will not
And what
play
do we have?
60 games.
6 man.
Oh, Trae Young, keep that same energy here.
6 man. I have Isaiah Thomas.
You have Isaiah.
6 man.
You have Lou Will, and I have Scary Terry.
Scary Terry.
Tito 3-6.
Yeah, Tito
3-6.
3-6.
Oh, yeah, Puma gang.
Defensive player.
Puma
of the
gang.
year.
I had to pick Michael Porter.
Defensive player of the year, Dante, go.
I think Embiid wins it.
I like.
You have Embiid?
Embiid or Ntilikina.
Embiid came in second place last year. I have Embiid.
I got, I mean.
Embiid.
But unless he wins the MVP, he's not going to win it. But if he doesn't get the MVP, he will get one of those 2 awards.
I have Kawhi Leonard.
I have 3. Kawhi.
Oh my God. The man that played.
I know. All right. Look at.
Is it documented that he's going to play?
I
the game
have
in
3.
Toronto?
I have Embiid, Kawhi, and Draymond.
I have Kawhi Leonard.
I'm going with
You just
Embiid,
named
though.
you just made the whole defensive first team, Nick. But
I know.
yeah.
So I have Kawhi Leonard just based off the fact that if you believe the reports now, he's going to play, and if he doesn't play, he's going to lose a lot more money. So
he's a loser if he doesn't play.
If Kawhi Leonard plays,
Something like that.
if Kawhi Leonard plays, and Kawhi Leonard will that team
Wait,
to
but don't he have
60
two already?
What?
Don't you have 2 defensive player of the years already?
What do you
Kawhi? Like,
Yeah, he's already got 2.
Exactly. So
Why not add
don't you
more
think
hardware?
No, because there's a thing.
No, because Draymond has 2.
Does he really have 2?
Yeah.
But that's what the same.
There's no
Draymond
such
didn't
thing
win
as
this
voters
year.
for
Draymond
team.
won it this year. This is the second year.
There's no such thing as
There was
voters.
There's no
voters
such thing as
fatigue.
yes, there is.
If
People
there's
probably
voters
win it every
fatigue,
year.
The MVP does not go to the best player in the league. It goes to
Who had the best season?
goes to the best season. It is not.
Jordan would
If
win
you
every year.
yes.
LeBron would win every year for his
Here's the
player.
thing. LeBron James would be the MVP. If it goes by who's the best player, LeBron would have won for the last 10 years. And that's just not the case, except for the year that Curry won in 15, because I believe that Curry
That's all I hear.
was the best player in the world in 2015.
LeBron's the best player in the world. Curry had the best season.
I mean, it doesn't go to the. it
Since
do-
LeBron, since what? 2000, let's say 2007. LeBron's been the best player in the league. No one's come close.
Since 2000, I would say Kobe was better in 2007, but I think since 2010, LeBron James has been the best, and
You know,
it
that's
probably starts at 2009.
You know what? That's fair.
It's 2009.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so
All right, so now, defensive player of the year. We got sidetracked so bad.
Joel Embiid.
Defensive player. I'm saying Joel.
I say Kawhi, and it could be Joel too.
But if Embiid doesn't win the MVP,
I
don't see him winning. Obviously, don't see him winning 2 awards. So if Embiid wins the MVP, he's not going to win Defensive Player of the Year just for that fact.
No.
So my second.
I know Tuttle
number-
wants to say Marcus.
Who would be
Smart.
my second one?
Tuttle would love to say
To
Marcus.
what?
Smart,
No, Marcus Smart.
but we clown you.
No, Marcus Smart's
Who made the first team? DeJounte Murray made it
For what?
last year.
No, it's gonna be either Kawhi, Draymond, or Joel. And if
I'm saying
Giannis
Joel.
puts in the effort, Giannis can do it too.
I'm saying Joel. Right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Durant
go
is a dark horse because Durant led the league in blocks this year.
Yeah, I'll go with Embiid. Fuck.
Okay, so
What about DeAndre Jordan? Maybe.
no,
No.
What team is he on now? The Mavericks.
Yeah.
no,
He is on the Mavericks.
yeah, he is, but he's not gonna win defensive player.
That's crazy. That man's really on the Mavericks. That's wild. I
All right.
forgot he was on the Mavericks.
Now we can say Coach of the Year.
Coach of the year, Brad Stevens, and
Brad
it should have been
Stevens.
Brad Stevens for the last 2 years.
Brad
No.
Stevens.
Nah, your team shouldn't have
The
one.
fact that Dwayne Casey, who got fired in the regular
didn't
season,
have nothing
GM
to do-
should have gone
that
to
did-
Danny
that has
Ainge.
nothing
GM
to do
should go
with
to
it.
I mean,
Danny
if
Ainge.
you look at the players and the changes that happened during the Celtics season, Brad Stevens should have won Coach of the Year, and he should have won it with Isaiah. And I think it's becoming more and more apparent as this year goes on and after years to come that Brad Stevens coached his ass off with Avery Bradley, Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, and Tyler Zeller, and among these other people who won 50 games. So if you put all them all together and you put them on the Raptors, do they win 50 games? No, because Dwayne Casey, although he put in together a great system this year and they were one of the best teams in the league during the regular season, he did not deserve it more than Brad Stevens. And that's just fact. It's not, you know, there's very Celtics bias over here, and that's fine. But Brad Stevens is if not the best coach, he is the second best coach in the NBA. And when Pop retires in 2020 and Becky Hammond comes in, Brad Stevens will reign as the best coach in the East for the next. In the league for the next.
Having fun spirit.
However long he wants to coach for.
You just wasted 2 minutes.
I'm just.
Well, that's facts.
Are you happy?
So yeah, that's how I
Brad Stevens, Coach of the Year. I agree.
Dante won't pick Brad Stevens. He'll pick somebody else. But go ahead. Go pick Steve Kerr, Dante.
I'm not going to.
Without saying Brad Stevens. Go ahead. Don't pick a Celtics player.
Bolton Hauser.
I mean, he's going to pick somebody.
Yo, hang on. Quinn
Don't pick-
Snyder.
that's all-
Quinn
that's
Snyder.
Quinn Snyder,
Quinn
but he
Snyder. That Utah team is going to be scary, bro.
I got Quinn. I have.
Do you even have Brad Stevens as your top 3?
I have.
Yeah, you have
I'm
to. Brad
three.
Stevens is
You have him 3 over who?
I have Snyder over, and I think the Nuggets, because if they make that big of an improvement from not making the playoffs last year to a top
So
5
historically,
seed, they can
because-
make
Who's the Nuggets coach again?
I don't even.
So his-
Malone.
Malone.
Yeah. So historically, because I bring facts to the table. Historically,
For the Bucks.
just like the MVP, historically, the coach of the year goes to the best coach in the Eastern Conference,
So that's why Dwayne Casey won.
and it usually goes to the best team in the league.
Could the Rockets? Could D'Antoni?
Because D'Antoni won it last year because of the fact that he.
That Rockets.
D'Antoni didn't win it last year.
No, he
You
didn't.
mean the year before, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, the year
All
before.
right.
So it goes to the top two seeds.
Isn't that kind of
roughly.
funny how Melo, when in New York, he didn't like D'Antoni, now he's with the Rockets with D'Antoni again?
Well, he's.
Am I the only one that think that's really funny?
It's roughly the top two teams. The Celtics are going to win 60 plus games.
I think
with
it's
these.
funny. Melo said he hated D'Antoni because Melo was the reason D'Antoni got fired from.
Well,
the
Melo is a perfect
Went
example.
out of two.
Melo is a perfect example where stats without context. Carmelo put up roughly 20-something points a game in New York, but when he went to the Thunder and actually was contributing to winning, he couldn't because he wasn't a efficient player, nor is he a good defender.
Dude, here's what I see. I forgot.
Oh my God, Nick.
No, because I just got distracted by this. Hang on. I see. What are you laughing at?
Go talk, Nick.
Really?
All right, next
What are you
question.
laughing-
Next
Next
question.
question.
I don't know what you're laughing
Who
at.
is
Got
the
me
most
distracted
overhyped player in the NBA?
Overhyped? I don't know what you're laughing at. You need to calm
No, 'cause he
down.
knows what we're to say. And I love the man to death because he went to Duke. But
Who
he
is the
knows-
most overrated player in the NBA?
Who's,
I know what
who
you're gonna
first?
say.
What?
Who you gonna go?
You're gonna say Russell Westbrook.
No, he's not. But
Yes, you will.
height. No.
No, I don't. I don't think.
Okay, so I'll go first. My number one overhyped, and he knows what I'm gonna say, is the man that he tries to look like every day in Jason Tatum. And I'm going to say Jason Tatum because of this. The man
Tell us, because no, he's gonna say Ben Simmons, right? Can't shoot a three.
The man was third place in Rookie of the Year voting, and the first place winner was Ben Simmons, and the second place winner
Lonzo's
was.
overhyped as fuck.
So before I get
Do you think Jason Tatum
Before I
was
get to-
overrated for being the second best player in the Eastern Conference Finals and putting up 18 points as a rookie on high percentage and from both the three
Donovan
and the
Mitchell-
field goal percentage as his role increased throughout
Against a
the
sorry
year?
ass Cavaliers team.
As
Yep.
the team
You're right,
increased
against a
throughout
shitty
the year.
Cavaliers.
That Cavaliers team was
Garbage.
garbage, bro.
Yep.
That team was garbage.
And Kevin Love happened to be injured
So-
too.
Jason
He's still
Tatum
bad.
impressed me, but that team was so bad.
So
bro.
now
I
what
can't
we are
even tell
doing
you.
here is we are devaluing Jason Tatum's performance because of the other team and who he's going against.
You're talking.
Donovan
He
Mitchell-
played a team
Donovan
that
Mitchell
only
at-
played
wait.
together for half the season.
The most
on the trade
overhyped
deadline, because that was a
player-
whole new team at the
The
trade
most
deadline.
overhyped player in the NBA is either DeAndre Jordan or Blake Griffin.
Even
And
this
that's
man,
why.
Jason Tatum's 2K rating is fucking retarded. Oh, I'm
Jason,
sorry. Stupid.
I say DeAndre Jordan
They gave him
because
an 87
I say DeAndre Jordan because at the
No
end
way
of the,
Jason Tatum should have the same overall as Ben Simmons.
and freaking
That's-
Donovan Mitchell.
and
Donovan Mitchell had a
Donovan
better
Mitchell.
So
postseason.
I don't-
God damn.
So 2K is a simulation game, and the ratings go up. So if you have a bad month, your rating
Look
will
up
go up.
2K. Look up 2K.
No, I'm going to look up Jason Tatum's stats, and we're going to compare
Jason
it to
Tatum's
Donovan
good.
Mitchell's. Because Donovan Mitchell did better than him. Regular season,
See,
summer league, preseason, summer like postseason.
But here's the thing.
You can't name one thing that Donovan Mitchell was not better than Jason Tatum at all during the span of an NBA career.
points percentage.
Is that really the only thing you can name that's
Well, Dante, this argument was most overhyped, not.
objection?
Not-
You're
not-
out of here, boys.
You can't walk out of a podcast. So what Dante does is he walks out
He
and then he
overreacts.
comes back, and what
He does his
Dante
little, he
likes to
does
do-
his little laugh. Like
Yeah, yeah. And what Dante likes to do is he likes to use an argument and then change it. If you were listening, viewers, if you're still listening, it is the argument was most overhyped and not who is a better player, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell. Jason Tatum is not overhyped.
Yes, he is.
So whether you think he's overrated, whether you
Dante,
think he
get
has
back, bro.
he's a higher rating in 2K really does not matter.
Jason Tatum is overhyped.
If you want to blame somebody,
I'm sorry, Jason Tatum's a great player. Don't get me wrong, but he's overhyped.
How-
He is so overhyped.
What is he overhyped about?
Everyone's saying Like you. Celtics fans overhyped the shit out of Jason
What
Tatum.
is Jason Tatum overhyped? Like, what is he overhyped? What is the most overhyped part of his game?
Everything.
Okay, give me an example.
People, all right, let's see. Overhyped hits wide open three. He's only 19.
No,
He's only 20.
Podcast, you'll notice that I bring facts to the table and
You bring bias.
I don't know. Tell me.
That shit's
Pull up Jason Tatum's stats, by the way. Tell me what he did bad this year.
All right, people, I'm back. I had to reevaluate myself because I just did some dumbass shit. I'm back. So what are we talking about right now?
And look up basketball reference
What was
and
it,
then
13
playoffs.
points?
Jason Tatum stats.
Playoffs.
He averaged 19 points a game in the playoffs.
No, I know. Playoffs, he went off.
Go on basketball reference.
But here's
He
the
was
thing.
the number one.
You
Go
have
on
to
basketball
look at the team he was going up against,
Okay.
Tuttle.
People are getting loud.
So, okay, that's fine.
He was going up
So
against
Jason
that
Tatum-
sorry-ass
that's
Cavaliers
fine.
team.
So Jason
He
Tatum.
could have came off the bench on that Cavaliers team.
Y'all said
Dante's.
you guys are talking about his performance against Cleveland. Then bring up Philadelphia and bring up Milwaukee. Go ahead, bring them up. Because unless we are devaluing the whole playoffs completely, because you guys don't like Jason Tatum, or you
I
guys,
do like Jason
or
Tatum.
you guys have a bias.
He's just
towards
overhyped.
Jason Tatum. You need to pull up the entire playoff series and you tell me how he's not overhyped.
You do forget I'm a Duke fan, right?
You do
You do
forget,
forget I like Jason Tatum, right?
Ben. He's not overhyped. He's
You understand,
hyped
I knew Jason
just
Tatum
where he
before
is.
you knew
He
him.
is hyped just where he is.
That's what I was going to say. DeAndre Ayton is hyped. Overhyped.
The most overrated player in the NBA
Is
is DeAndre Ayton or Blake Griffin.
DeAndre Ayton?
No, not DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre
Oh
Jordan.
my god. Okay, next question.
Who's the most underrated player?
Kemba.
Kemba? Dante?
Kemba. Without a doubt, it's Kemba Walker.
Dante?
If he was on a winning team,
I'm gonna go with what Tuttle's gonna say.
Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton. I
Oh,
know he's gonna
Chris
say
Middleton, too.
From what I saw against fucking Bulls.
Dante
that
wants
man-
to say Derrick
I
Rose
hope.
so
I
bad.
hope it's not like
No.
one of those things where.
So Chris Middleton averaged over 20 points a game on 60% shooting and over 60% from the three.
Yeah.
I hope it's not like one of those Ben
And
Gordon.
he was efficient.
Ben Gordon.
He was efficient,
Nah, Ben Gordon went
and he pretty sure he had a low turnover. So
Nah, Chris Middleton could defend. He was scoring at.
Chris Middleton's a very good player.
hit a half court shot.
Chris Middleton's going to be a sleeper. Chris Middleton might be my most improved player of the year.
He averaged 20 points a game.
You can't. It's hard
So
to
for him to be the most improved
Yeah,
player
that's tough.
is going to be fucking
So
impossible.
he's just underrated.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is.
All right. So we have most overrated, most underrated. We have
underappreciated Kemba.
most underappreciated player
Kemba. Oh no, or Chris Middleton, because underrated goes with the same.
in the NBA
Will you sit down?
is
Stop spewing.
Klay Thompson
He is underappreciated.
or Dre. Who? Here's another question because we get sidetracked. Who is more important to the Warriors, Klay Thompson or Draymond Green?
Draymond Green.
It's Draymond Green.
The defense and the amount of things he brings. Klay Thompson is a hell of a basketball player. If he leaves the Warriors, he would be a star on another team. But holy shit, the things that
Klay
Draymond
Thompson, if you're watching
brings,
this, you're probably not come to the Knicks.
that man plays his heart out every
Please
single
come
day.
to the
He
Knicks.
Never gives up. That man's incredible.
Klay Thompson is very
He
good.
does what his team needs to win basketball games, and that's why he is important. Klay Thompson can catch hot, and he can get on fire and score 30 points in a quarter, but Draymond Green does.
Question: when the 95 people who listen to this,
95.
well, I'm my fault. I was 95 people on Nick's Instagram view this, and only 12 of you guys listen to it. Should we do this on Instagram Live next week?
Yeah, losers.
So you guys can comment questions. And,
Yeah, next episode we'll talk about college basketball, boys.
and college basketball. So, this is where we're
That was
signing
good.
off.
Next episode, college basketball.